Let's see, the Sioux separatists. Yeah, they're likely to revolt around the same time, I think. 1.3 years, 0.6 years, yeah. Lost conquest against Great Britain. When can we integrate these guys? 1654. So five, let's say. Our opinion of them is going down per year. So we might have to like pay them off to get them to a place where they'll allow us to integrate them. In the meantime, we could go conquer the Shoshone. Yeah, let's go conquer the Shoshone. Gotta keep expanding here. Trade wars. We always encouraged healthy competition between our merchants. At the same time, they always put a greater interest of the Republic first. We would work together to ensure that all the Republic's trade was strengthened against the interest of rivals. Now this tradition is waning, and the merchant class is becoming increasingly fratricidal. This is hurting our country. Alright, we got killing grounds, which allows us to build swivel cannons. And just need to catch up in admin. Portuguese Louisiana is no longer a valid rival. We've eclipsed them. So none of these are good rivals. Well, let's look at the Great Power chart. So Portugal is weaker than Castile. Great Britain is actually the weakest of the three. They love us now, though. They want an alliance. So we're not going to rival them. They're enemies with Castile. Alright, so we're going to rival Castile. Come what may... Well, wait. Does England... Hang on, let's make sure this isn't going to fuck up our whole web of alliances. England does not like Denmark. Denmark does not like England. Britain, I guess. They are properly Britain at this point. The United Kingdom is basically Western and Southern Ireland. Castile, still pretty far from allying us. Portugal, still pretty far from allying us. Great power-wise, Britain and Denmark are about the same. We really don't want to get pulled into wars with Castile, though. Because if we ally Britain, and then either Denmark or Britain ends up pulling us into a war that loses us our alliance with the other, Canada, Hesse, and Russia. Russia's not going to want an alliance with us because they're too far away. Yeah, way too far away. They did not get to Alaska quick enough to even be relevant in the New World. Let's think about this. Britain is a better ally than Denmark. So if push comes to shove, we will we'll go with Britain, I think. Unless Denmark integrates Sweden, and then maybe we'll rethink that. Britain doesn't really trust us, do they? Well, they've got neutral trust with us. We eventually do want to conquer Newfoundland, but for now, we will make friends. Denmark doesn't like that, but we will... Native assimilation in Innu. We'll bolster our relations with the Danes. We'll pull this diplomat out of England since we're not in Placate England anymore. Close to breaking our alliance with Denmark. Army and Navy strength. Can we do anything about that quickly? Build another frigate. Do we have like a good naval manufacturing province? No, not particularly. And Denmark broke their alliance with us. Okay, well, we traded a weaker ally for a stronger ally. So I'm not too broken up about that. There's Norwegian separatists. Does Norway even still exist? No, Norway no longer exists. So they're trying to reinstate the Kingdom of Norway on the Shetland and Orkney Islands. Fair enough. Some proper Sea King pirate shenanigans going on. Alright, well, no need to improve our relations with the Danes anymore. Britain is now our staunch ally. They are also allied with Portugal. So I suppose we should try to get an alliance with Portugal. Except, did we just rival Portugal? No, we were thinking about rivaling Portugal, and we decided not to. So they still have a hostile attitude toward us. We're going to try and see if we can fix that. What nonsense. Okay. We can get another Diplo idea. Doesn't do anything for us at the moment, unless we wanted to go explore Australia maybe, which I don't think we will. Innu has become self-sustaining. Excellent. 2 more provinces until we have locked down the Maritimes. We have a revolt. Our armies are still over here because I forgot to move them. And they also haven't been drilling. There we go, look at that. Now we look more important than we are. Hell yeah. We'll eventually have to kill the Iroquois and or Newfoundland to get our name as big as it deserves to be. But Castile probably hates us now. France still hates us. Nothing has changed there. We can become Defender of the Faith. Don't really care to. We're going to build another manufactory. In Manhattan. Sioux separatists taking control of a thing. Did that do anything for our economy? A little bit. Great Britain is preparing to attack the Zoo in a war of aggression. What ideas are available? Is it still economic? Yeah, we need to tech first. Stop bothering me about that. Alright, now we only have 1 province with a possible imminent uprising. And it is this one. Alright. At least our innovativeness is going up. What's the rule here? We need to have at least 20 innovativeness to develop coal. Let's see, improve relations down here. I'm gonna bolster our relations with Castile, just so they don't, like, attack us super quick. Peaceful settlements are being attacked by jerks. By jerks and scoundrels. Oh. I did not have an army in the right spot, did I? That was my bad. Intrigues and Malicete. A Huron official, Adario Oeniro, his rise to high office has not been easy and has angered many of those closest to Horatio MacGregor. Adolphus Sinclair, a member of one of the oldest Highlander families in our country, has approached our monarch demanding that we relieve Adario of his position. So we'd lose 50 Diplo power. We would gain a skill 2 morale of navies advisor, but he's not any cheaper to hire. I'm going to say that's preposterous. Our Huron advisors are valuable to the nation of Canada. Stop trying to improve relations with Castile. We're going to maintain that diplomat. We have to get these guys whipped into shape for us to annex them. So we're going to send them a gift. Yeah, we were going to conquer the Shoshone at one point, weren't we? That's why I had my army over here. We're going to stay here until there's a rebellion. And then we'll go do that. Did it say an advisor died or military leader? Military leader. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get a good one this time. Nope. Do we just have do we have, like, no army tradition? Yeah. That's our problem. Alright, there we go. Thank you, and we're done. Moving on. Let's take a look at that. Institution progress. So it's developing fairly quickly here and here. Also, the Iroquois have a manufactory. Newfoundland has a shitload of manufactories, apparently. Either that or England has just embraced it already. Okay. So what else can we do? Let's see. 9, 5, up to a maximum of plus 15. So let's do that, and that'll get us another plus 15 over the course of the next year. Grateful natives. Is there a subject interaction that increases their opinion of us? That increases their liberty desire. We don't want to do that. Placate local rulers. Yeah, that only works with liberty desire. Hey, we can finally get the next level of admin tech. Fantastic. Yeah, we have to get them up to 190 by May 7th of next year. Merchant family from Hochelaga has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with Portugal by successfully establishing themselves in Lisboa and the Portuguese hinterlands. They have come to be very influential in both our societies and are very rich. This is a situation we could make use of. We get plus 10 trade power in Sevilla, or we get a skill 2 trade efficiency advisor, which I think would save us some money. Yep. So unfortunately, our Huron advisor is going to have to be replaced for the moment. Ceremony disrupted. Why do these ceremonies keep getting disrupted? So we'll go to war with the Huron once we start integrating these guys. Or with the Shoshone, rather. Election. I kind of want to keep Horatio McGregor a little bit longer, just because he has that expansionist trait. What does this do? Unrest and stability cost modifier. Yeah. We can live with that. And we can go ahead and get overseas exploration, which doesn't do anything for us, but the next one will. There will be blood. Treason against Canada. We are going to piss off the nobility to get some army professionalism. Uniform regulations from the Papal State. That bumped our economy, as I suspected that it would. We're going to continue building manufactories until we get manufactories adopted. So... looks like we can create the state of Michigan pretty soon. Okay. So what more do you guys want? Colony in Wampus has become self-sustaining. Excellent. Colonize Winnipeg for that sweet center of trade. So we've got 1, 2, 3 more provinces before we can cut them off from the inland areas. Monetary reforms. How's our inflation looking? I really don't want to lose 1 stability right now. But we'll do it. Because our low Republican tradition is going to make it very expensive to boost stability again. Oh, Deirdre Johnstone died. Sad day. I don't like either of these guys. There we go. Grab Mr. Land Maintenance modifier here. Competition's good for everyone. We don't want to piss off the people we're trying to annex. There we go. He might actually save us more money than we're paying him.